Welcome back, everybody. Your loyal captain, Gear 100, is back to tell for another story time. And today we're doing something new. This is the third video for today, and I'm gonna call it quits because oh man, this is gonna suck. I know you guys want me to do a goddamn Mortal Kombat 1 live stream. The thing is, I've already beaten the game, so I'm just gonna go through the goddamn story again, and maybe I'll do some combat shit if you guys want some versus if you guys want me to. So, but anyway, on that situation, we're here to do something different. This is a different what if. This is, what if my character was in Demon Slayer? Because everybody's done it at least once or goddamn twice, and I've only seen them on Gacha Live versions. I don't know how to do Gacha Live animation. And to be honest with you guys, I doubt I ever will learn how to do it, because it would legitimately take me forever to get all the poses and everything down, all down to earth. So I feel like I'm never going to be able to get that done, no matter how hard I try. But the least I can do is tell you guys in this form exactly what it is. And craziest thing is, I'm kind of like the second youngest I'm actually the second youngest Hashira. Because in this one, my character is actually 19. My character is the same age as me. He will be 19. So Muichiro is still taking the term for youngest Hashira. I'm like actually second right behind him. So before that, I know you guys want to get into it, but we're not doing any intro or anything else on that situation. I'm just going to explain to you guys story-wise, just like this. I'm going to treat it just like my Pokemon what ifs. So let's just get into the origin. So this was during the time where demons were where Muzan was already at his apex strength, and demons were literally taking over the world, because after Yorichi's death, the main Demon Slayer Corps knew that there was nobody who would be able to actually stand up against Muzan, because Yorichi was the only one. The world needed another savior, which is why everyone had pulled themselves together to create the strongest Hashira. Now, okay, as Kokushibo, he left behind his descendant, which later came down to be Muichiro, and we already knew how much of a prodigy Muichiro was, because, well, in so little time, at 14, he became a Hashira. But okay, the Hashira from the old age, back 500 years ago or something, they wanted something different. They needed a powerhouse to directly take on Muzan, and basically that would end up being my character. They would have to be bred down from a long history of very good fighters and people based in combat. So I'm gonna say the Thunder Hashira from back then knew of this one family that actually were kind of recluses, but were incredibly strong physically and whatnot. So they were invited to come to the Demon Slayer Corps like base for a bit, and basically the leader had actually cut them a deal. They get to live in prosperity, however they want in their utmost riches, if they can spare one descendant to go down the line to take down demon slayers. And okay, because this was back then, at the time it wasn't really frowned upon that you could have multiple wives, as seen with Tengen. So the man of the household at that time didn't really see anything beneficial for him until the people had told him he wouldn't have to take care of the child or anything. They would take care of the family lineage from going down that line, just to spare his seed. Pause on that one, Jesus Christ. Basically, specifically bred to take down these demons. And so with all of this money and wealth put in front of him, the man did end up agreeing, and a woman volunteer ended up to be the mother of this child. This was one of my ancestors back in the day. And of course, it coming all the way down led to the birth of Ryuk Matoi. Yeah, I'm gonna use that name every freaking time my character comes in. That way you guys know it's me, Ryuk Matoi. Until my character was born. Now, my family is known as purely one of the strongest families back in the day, because crazy enough, they were Hashiras back then. But the most scarce thing is that actually my father had died in battle due to demons, and my mother was the only one taking care of me. So it was only me and my mom for right now. And so she told me the reason I was basically born was to basically defeat this one man named Muzan Kibutsuji. Oh my god. The demon, basically the king of all demons, the creator of all of them, the progenitor. of them all, the all-father of demons. All right, I'm gonna stop with the names now. So with this being said, my character had asked what was I gonna do, and basically my mother said from now I will be trained very harshly, but it's necessary to defeat this man. As my mom looked at me and said, "I know that you're strong enough to take down the Demon King." As basically now, at a very young age, I was actually sent off to train in the ways of demon slaying. But the thing is, a sword never really appealed to me because I was always too strong for it. Craziest thing is, I'm much more of a prodigy than Muichiro is, and I'm naturally like adaptable in fighting skills. And the thing is, I could easily choose a skill in Demon Slayer forms, but instead, I wanted to do something different. I was gonna make up my own breathing style. So, with that being done, now making up a breathing style is not goddamn easy because it took Inosuke, I don't even know how long it took him to basically develop beast breathing, but I know I'll be able to do it. But still, I need to be able to kill demons effectively because just my bare fists alone aren't gonna be enough. So instead, I took up an ancient practice. I'm mixing a little bit of the two worlds in here, guys, so just kind of roll with me on what happens next, okay? So, even though it took a very long time, okay, I was like at the age of 5 when I was sent away to train, basically, but I did come back and see my mother periodically for like my birthday and like her birthday, for like family matters. I did come back periodically. But the thing is, the things that you guys see on my arms, they're part of my breathing technique. And if you guys want to know what it is known as hockey. I know, guys, I want to implement a little bit of One Piece in here, but just this one little mechanic because, well, obviously I'm the creator, so I can just break the rules of the anime willy-nilly. But I don't want to do too much. I still want to keep it within the realm of Demon Slayer. So just kind of roll with me on this one. I slowly realized that it's basically not the material of the Scarlet Ore. Basically, it harnesses the power of the sun. So with utter concentration and with training, I actually developed my own breathing technique. And I call it destructive breathing. Yes, guys, I am known as the Destruction Hashira. You only call me when you want utter destruction and chaos of just straight up demon slaying. And you guys want to know something very crazy? Let me see if you guys can guess how many forms there are of destructive breathing. Go ahead, guess. I'm gonna give you guys some seconds. Pause the video for a second. Okay, so let me tell you guys, there are freaking 50 forms of destructive breathing. Because in my experience, it goes like this. I was sent around like the entirety of whatever region of Japan they're in to basically learn from fighting masters, and they taught me all of their styles that they know. So, oh my gosh. This includes the Soryu style that Akaza even fights in. Because Akaza's, okay, Hakuji's dojo was still like around back then. So telling you guys now, I know pretty much every fighting technique known to man in the known to the Demon Slayer man known to man in the Demon Slayer world. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me? Why couldn't I get that out? But yeah, it all comes down to hockey and how strong I physically am. Now, let me tell you guys exactly how it works. So guys, okay. The way my destructive breathing works, it kind of works like Hamon in a way. Basically control your breathing and harness the power of the sun throughout your entire body. Basically, you can feel the power whenever you're using your breathing technique, but instead, I use it in my main body and through my fist, instead of using it throughout a sword to use a breathing technique. But I'm still very capable and incredibly goddamn strong. There's no doubt about that. I'm still very, very, very strong. But hold on, in case you guys want to see more hockey versions, let me show you real quick. Yep, I can use my version of hockey in many ways, guys. Many ways. I can do it full body if I so choose to basically keep myself armored. That way I'm not susceptible to too much goddamn damage. So I'm much more durable than any other average Hashira. So yeah, guys, I'm naturally super strong. But there's also another technique that I do when it comes to my fighting capabilities. That way I'm not just limited. Yeah, I'm making myself the most broken Hashira in history. Deal with it. So, next thing. This is my secondary ability that I have when fighting an opponent. My secondary ability, this will be called destructive breathing, hidden hidden technique, fighting spirit. Now, the way this would go is kind of like Akaza in a way. Basically, the longer you fight me, and it works like Vegeta's Ultra Ego, the longer you fight me and the more you hit me, the stronger I would get. So basically, if me and Akaza were to actually throw hands, you know, Akaza's technique allows him to adapt to stronger fighters and allows him to get stronger, but it also allows me to get stronger. But the thing is, I would just grow much faster than Akaza and eventually overpower him. Because that's how my hidden technique actually works. I don't stop growing, I only get stronger. Yeah. And that's not even, and that the thing is, guys, that's not even the Demon Slayer mark. Because yeah, I still got it. I don't even have that yet because I'm only 19, bro. Well, I can get it. You can get it at any age, but I don't have it yet. We're not even at the beginning of the goddamn story yet. But I'm just explaining to you guys what the power system is and how really strong I am. Like, if you guys want to know, if all the Hashiras were to attack me, my God, guys, it would just be a bloodbath, really, because the moment I would activate my Haki full body and activate Fighting Spirit right away, it would be a massacre because I don't stop growing. My growth, like my potential is already high enough. I'm a master in hand-to-hand combat, and all it would take is to basically break the sword, like to shatter it completely where there's no even blade that they can swing at me anymore, and then there you go, it's just done. Because what can they do against somebody like that? Like literally. Who's physically faster, stronger than them. Only thing is, I'm not the smartest guy. I'm probably like, Shinobu is the most intelligent IQ wise. I'm like I'm just average, maybe slightly above average, like just a normal guy. But still, oh my gosh. Okay, so let me put you guys like up in Hashira against me. And like strength, me versus all the Hashira. Strength, I outclassed them by a freaking landslide. Speed, they can't compare with it. Because the thing is, guys, I'm constantly training, and like the Hashira clothes that I wear are weighted clothes as well. They're weighted clothes to keep me like limited, because if I were to go all out, it straight up destroy the place. I'm called the Destruction Hashira for a reason. Now, IQ, I give it to them because Shinobu takes it. She's smarter than me. But battle IQ, it would all be the same. But okay, since I did train much longer than they have from a very young age, because you never really know, because I've been, like I said, I've been doing this since I was like 5. And the Hashira, you never really knew when they became as strong as they were. So with that being said, I take the battle IQ. Now we go to, like power. Yeah, I definitely take that. Now, when we go to agility, okay. It would take me you know what, nah, I take agility as well, because I was going to say, I'm not flexible like Mitsuri, but what am I saying? In fighting, you got to be like as flexible as that to be, in order to like use techniques and crazy stuff like that. Okay, hacks, I do have it because my technique has over 50 goddamn forms for like limited reason. And also, guys, just because to make myself even more busted, I base the other attacks that I have off of the Hashira. Like literally fist of flowing water crushing rock. I developed that from water breathing. And whirlwind water stream smashing fist. Wind breathe, I developed that from wind breathing, sound breathing. And there's a lot of forms that I end up doing that I practice in the art of the other Hashira. So that's why I'm much stronger than them, because I've seen their techniques and I develop from it. Now we can get into the beginning of the story. Okay, so this is how it would actually be. Instead of Giyu actually going to the mountain where Tanjiro and his family alone would be, instead I would be accompanying him because honestly I just have nothing better to do. And the other reason is because I'm actually good friends with Giyu in this AU. The other Hashira don't actually talk to Giyu as much because they don't make an attempt to understand him. But I do. I take a second to understand everybody's feelings and how they work. And so, upon asking Giyu why he's so closed off from everyone else, Giyu would tell me like that everyone he's always gotten close to has always died. So I promised Giyu that I gave Giyu this promise here. Like, how about I be your last shot at trying to make friends, and if I die, you don't have to make friends for the rest of your life anymore. And as I put up my pinky in a sign of pinky promise, it would remind Giyu a little bit of Sabito, so he would agree. Sorry, I had to put it back here for a hot second. So with that being said, I end up accompanying Giyu to like the mountain where Tanjiro and his family are. And obviously we see Nezuko as a demon. And against 2 Hashiras, they literally have no chance. But we don't end up killing Nezuko because Okay, I ended up picking even though Tanjiro was begging for us not to slay Nezuko. Like, it'd be like picking on the weak in some way, and my character kind of has that thing like Kyojiro, always protect the people who can't protect themselves. And so I end up picking up Tanjiro, and basically I tell him to look at Nezuko. I'm sorry, but you weren't strong enough to like save her, and I'm sorry that we weren't here fast enough to help your sister. But she is a demon, and there's really nothing we can do about that until my outlook would actually change on demons when Nezuko would kick away Giyu. And the thing is, she would actually go to Tanjiro to protect him by pushing me out of the way. Now, I would be off guard because normally you wouldn't actually be able to push me because I'm like an immovable wall. But Nezuko had actually pushed me away, and instead she protected Tanjiro. Now, with this being said, Nezuko actually does try to attack me, but I just grab her freaking arms instead of just dodging. And I say, okay, fine, I give up. Okay, fine, we won't attack you anymore. And then Nezuko stops attacking. Now, obviously, with this sense in mind, this is a whole brand new case. And basically, I never really thought about it in this sort of way. But we had to we told Tanjiro that, well, okay, now this is a very dangerous game you're playing at, boy. But if you really want to save your sister, you have to learn how to become a demon slayer. What, really? Yes. And we know of a way to do that. Exactly. So, with that being said, we're going to take you straight to the Hashira mansion. Huh? You will become a demon slayer, and to do that, you must have training first. And basically, because of Tanjiro's good and kind-hearted nature, Giyu would offer to take him to water breathing, but instead I offer Kyojiro instead of flame breathing, which would fit Tanjiro a whole lot more, honestly. I think it would instead of water breathing. Because that's what I feel like it should have been the thing of. Also, to not let flame breathing die with just Kyojiro, so that way Tanjiro knows and he can have it. All right. So anyway, with that situation, we immediately take Tanjiro to the Hashira mansion, and basically we would be there in like under a day because very goddamn fast. So with this being said, the other Hashira would come out and they would try to attack the box, but I promised Tanjiro that I wouldn't let anything happen to him. So instead, I get in the way and I stop all the Hashira from trying to kill Nezuko. Obviously, the master would come out and we all bow in respect. And the thing is, okay, traveling with the demon is strictly against the rules, and because of that, you have to commit seppuku. But obviously, you can't. I mean, come on now. It's on the rules, but in a realistic way, there is no way you can make me physically do something like that. Because I could beat all of them if I freaking wanted to, and even the Hashira know that. Because if he decided to rebel, there would be nothing we could do to stop him. He could easily cap us all. So okay, with that situation happening, the master would ask, "What is our plan?" And basically, we would ask to turn Tanjiro into a demon slayer. That way, to travel with his sister Nezuko. And because of that reason, we think Kyojiro should actually teach him the ways of flame breathing. Like what? And okay, I would take a gamble because looking at Tanjiro, I would say Tanjiro knows Muzan's scent because, well, it happened at his house one day and his family was massacred by them. So all of that just freaking happened like usual. Sanemi would still test Nezuko, but I would look at him and I say, "Don't you dare hurt her, just call her out." And me looking at Sanemi with a stern face, he would not stab the box like he usually did. So he would still cut his arm, and Nezuko would still not refuse to drink his blood. Okay, so I'm gonna play you got Nezuko obviously still doesn't talk in this one. So that's obviously a different thing here. So Kyojiro would still take on basically teaching Tanjiro the ways of flame breathing. So that's going to take a while, but in my character's case, we're going to do something different here. My outlook on demons has greatly changed since Nezuko, and I wonder if all demons can be that way. Basically, I was sent on a mission to go deal with like a disturbance. Maybe there are some demons there, maybe not. Long story short, there were, and I easily took care of all of them. Now I'm just in town, just chilling and sitting down. Until obviously I feel the presence of a demon. And basically I stand up and I can easily pinpoint that demon, as basically I just start walking as calm as possible until I actually run into two demons instead of one. And these two demons are Lady Tamayo and Yushiro. Yeah, guys, I ship my character with Lady Tamayo because I just like Tamayo, okay? So don't quote me on this. I don't care. I'm 19. I'm of age. So there you go. That's why. So my character ship with Lady Tamayo. I just really like Lady Tamayo. I know a lot of people would choose Mitsuri, but I don't really want to choose anybody that people end up with at the end. So there you go. This is it here. And so I easily could attack these two right now, but in my mind, they haven't actually attacked anyone. So I'm sitting here looking confused, and Yushiro could tell immediately because of my freaking towering figure. Like, and I mean I tower over people. Oh, in case you guys want to know, I'm 7'4". I know I keep making myself huge in a lot of places, but I naturally just am for like that reason. Yushiro could easily tell I was a demon slayer, and Tamayo knows that if I decided to attack to literally kill them if I wanted to, there would be nothing they could do about that. But instead, I'm left curious as to why they haven't attacked anyone. So I would basically ask them, what is the situation? I know you're both demons, but... And Tamayo would explain her, like, they are not actually bad demons. They would be happy to give me a full explanation if we decide not to attack. Basically, I say, okay, and I, like, let my guard down completely now. So now my guard is completely down. But don't be fooled. I can easily reactivate it if I freaking wanted to and easily kill them both. So instead, I end up following Tamayo and Yushiro. Yushiro obviously is not okay with this because this is a demon slayer, and Yushiro can tell that if this guy decided to attack while their backs were turned, there would be nothing he could do to protect Tamayo or himself. It's literally them two versus this big ass fucking dude. But Tamayo just sees that he's actually not willing to attack, and that his guard is down. And to be clear, his hands are also in his pockets, which means he's not planning on doing a sneak attack from behind. So finally, we all three of us walk into Tamayo's home, and she starts explaining the situation with her and Muzan, and how she met Yushiro. Ah, I really am sorry for your predicament, Tamayo, Lady Tamayo. I knew you two were different right off the bat, but I didn't expect it. But this is what I didn't expect. Alright, and Yushiro just says, alright, now you know you can leave now. I would, but I've decided, as I hit my fist onto my palm, I'm gonna help you guys. What? Wait, really? Yeah, well, I don't see why not. You guys need help taking down demons, and it just so happens that I'm a Hashira. So, I can help take down demons for you and send you the blood samples that you need. Oh wait, also, is there a way to turn a demon back into a human? As she would say there is, and I would ask to please let me know, to please tell me how. I wouldn't run toward her like freaking Tanjiro did in the actual anime. I'd just be more intrigued on this because I wanted to find out for Tanjiro's sake. As Tamayo would say, you need blood samples from upper moons to be able to do so, and it would be very hard, but it is capable of doing so. All right then. So what do I need to do? As Tamayo would tell me exactly what I would need to do, and she introduces me to her cat Chachimaru. As now Chachimaru would come out of his hiding spot because he's an invisible cat. As kitty. As basically Chachimaru would actually walk over to me, and I would be petting him and literally scratching under his chin. And Chachimaru would instantly be attached to me right then and there, because I'm actually kind of a cat person in this AU. As this shows that Tamayo can actually trust me in this AU. Because also I like Tamayo, but still, I actually remained with Tamayo and Yushiro for like a considerable amount, just for like 2 days, and then I end up leaving. But as Tamayo wishes me luck on future endeavors, I actually kind of blush a little bit, which kind of does get Yushiro upset. But literally, physically, there's nothing you can do to me. But, just to show a little bit of a squabble, Yushiro does, while Yushiro shows me the way out, Tamayo goes back in. He does say, don't get too comfortable. And basically, I just taunt Yushiro a little bit more. I've already been here for 2 days. Why not get even more comfortable than I already am? And Yushiro just kind of gets, oh, calm down, Yushiro. I'm not planning on doing anything bad. I like you too. you guys are like my second family. So with that being said, I'll be back pretty soon to see you guys again. as Yusuro just says, whatever, as he turns, like, see you later, Yusuro. As I basically, I give him head pats like Nezuko would. But crazily enough, Yusuro doesn't sense any animosity in that head pat. It's actually very gentle for a big guy to be treating demons like this. It's a new feeling. Like, you really don't care that we're demons? No, not really. You guys haven't really done anything bad, so I have no reason to do anything bad to you guys. If anything, you guys are like normal humans to me. As Tamayo behind the door listening to this would actually end up crying. And I would say, alright, I should probably head back now. See you guys later. As basically now my character just disappears. Like, and the thing is, Yusuro couldn't even see where I went. Like, oh damn, he really is fast. As now, okay, we're gonna cut to, you know what? That's the end of part 1 for right now. Part 2 will be Tanjiro's training, him meeting Inosuke, or Zenith, wait, no. Him going through his flame breathing training, meeting Muzan, and finally going through with meeting Yusuro, Lady Tamayo, Inosuke, and Zenitsu. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to end it right here. I hope you guys did enjoy this part. So with that being said, y'all know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Peace!